Hello and welcome to Unit 7, Topic 8, Special Right Triangles, 30, 60, 90 special right triangles. All right, so this is the other type of special right triangle, and if we memorize a few things, then we can find out information pretty quickly for this type of triangle as well. So type 1 is you know the short leg, which is kind of the important part. You know the short leg, and by short leg, I mean the side across from the 30-degree angle. So remember the short side's across from the small angle, and the long side is across from the biggest angle, and so on. So if you're looking for the hypotenuse, easy. Just multiply by 2. Okay, so multiply short leg by 2. All right, and that's going to give us the hypotenuse. All right, if we're looking for the long leg, and by long leg, I'm talking about the side across from the 60-degree angle. So the hypotenuse is still going to be our longest side, but it's not going to be the long leg. So it's across. So the long leg is across from the 60-degree angle. So in order to find the long leg, you're just going to multiply the short leg by square root of 3. Okay, so you know the short leg. To get the hypotenuse, multiply the short leg by 2. To get the long leg, multiply the short leg by square root of 3. Type 2 is you know the hypotenuse, right? The hypotenuse is going to be the side across from the 90-degree angle. Okay, so that's going to be your biggest side. Okay, across from the 90-degree angle. So you know the hypotenuse. To find the short leg, divide hypotenuse by 2. All right, and then you have the short leg. And so anytime you're looking for the long leg, you're just going to multiply the short leg by square root of 3. Okay, so to find the long leg up here, multiply the short leg by square root of 3. To find the long leg here, multiply the short leg by square root of 3. All right, and type 3 is you know the long leg. All right, so when you don't know the short leg, when it's not type 1, you want to find the short leg first. All right, so type 3, to find the short leg, you divide the long leg by square root of 3. And then to find the hypotenuse, okay, just like we did up here, to find the hypotenuse, multiply the short leg by 2. Okay, so the short leg is key here because from the short leg we can go to long leg or hypotenuse. So either you've been given the short leg or your first step is going to be to find the short leg. All right, let's take a look at a couple examples. All right, find the missing side lengths. All right, so let me just, because you can't see on my screen. All right, so we have the short leg. All right, the short leg is 14. All right, so that's case 1. So that's good to know. So the hypotenuse is just double the short leg. All right, and the long leg is the short leg times square root of 3. All right, and example 2, we know the hypotenuse. All right, so we know the hypotenuse. That is case or type 2. We know the hypotenuse. So remember, if you know the hypotenuse or the long leg, your first goal is to find the short leg. That's what you want to do first. That's the one that makes everything a lot easier. So to find the short leg, we just divide the hypotenuse by 2. So the hypotenuse divided by 2, right? So what happens is this 6 and the 2 right here, they reduce. What is 6 divided by 2? Hope you said 3. So 3 square root of 3 is your short leg. And then your long leg is you take your short leg. Okay, so the short leg was 3 square root of 3, and you multiply that by square root of 3. So your long leg is square root of 3 times, sorry about that. So square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 9, which is just 3. Okay, so this is right here is square root of 9. which is equal to 3. And then so 3 times 3 is 9. Okay, so we found them all. 6 square root of 3, 3 square root of 3, and 9 for the long leg. All right, and the last example is we know the long leg. All right, so we know the long leg. So the first thing we want to do is find the short leg. Okay, so I'm going to have to erase. All right, so long leg is 15. Anytime I don't know the short leg, the first thing I want to do is find the short leg. Okay. Those of you that have me in class know that my pen never likes to work. So I'm going to find the short leg, I'm going to take my long leg and divide by square root of 3. Okay, so perhaps you recall from the last video or from topic 0, this is called rationalizing the denominator. Okay, whatever the denominator is, if it's a square root, I just multiply the top and the bottom, the numerator and the denominator, by that square root. So on the numerator, I have 15 square root of 3. On the denominator, I have square root of 3 times square root of 3, which is square root of 9, which is 3. And then my last step, I always want to reduce. So 15 divided by 3 is 5. So 5 square root of 3 is my short leg. All right, and then remember my hypotenuse is just the short leg times 2. Okay, so multiply these numbers and I get 10 square root of 3. All right, so thanks for watching, and